Shearing day is here. This happens once a year, and Gareth, our lovely shearer, comes in and shears the whole flock. So we've got them all in these little compartments, and we're going to put them in a smaller compartment and then a smaller compartment and then up the ramp, as you can see here. All the lambs kind of just mill around. This is our first sheep getting sheared. We were actually Gareth's first customer of the year. We shear early May. The idea is that we get fly strike quite early with our sheep for some reason, so we like to get them sheared as soon as possible, and that way we don't get fly strike. Gareth said some of the sheep were ready, but some of the sheep were not quite ready. So when they're not quite ready, it's harder for him to shear because the wool doesn't just fall off, whereas you want them completely ready and then the wool just falls off. This is what they look like once they're sheared. I call them kind of naked mole rats because, well, I think they look like naked mole rats. The condition was pretty good. I was pretty happy with the sheep. So my job, whilst we were doing the whole shearing process, was to get them up the ramp. So once they were up the ramp, then Gareth could grab them down from the ramp and then shear them. So I had to get them in the smaller pen, and then, as you can see, put them up the ramp. Quite a lot of them had mucky bums, and by the end of the day I was completely covered in poo. As you can see here, that is all actual poo, and I stunk. But then Gareth just carried on. So Gareth has, we have coffee and tea breaks, obviously, because it's really hard work manual labour wise for Gareth. Once the sheep were out, a lot of them did actually escape into the wrong pen, so I was casually watching my sheep escape whilst we were shearing, but most of them went into the big pen. This is all of them in the big pen. It is super hot, so I'm really glad we got sheared. It took forever for the lambs to find their mums again, because obviously they didn't look like what their mums looked like previously, because they were naked mole rats, so it took forever, but they eventually found each other. Again, I was pretty happy with condition. I was expecting them to be skinnier because we're in a drought at the moment, but actually they were fine. Some of them fall asleep shearing, but some of them we don't really mind it. Some of them do. If you have any questions, ask away.